In today's video, we find out what happens when Eren Yeager meets the brand new HighCard boss, which was added in this season. Who's going to win between these two? It's a super exciting one. We've done it in the past with Goku and Deku, but now it's time to find out what would happen with Eren. For some reason, YouTube keeps unsubscribing people from my channel, so if you're part of that 98% that aren't already subscribed and want to help us hit that 500,000, we were so close around Christmas, but we lost a load because of YouTube. I don't know why, but they are. Anyway, the plan for today's video was to use Eren and grab the mythics, which have just been added in. Here's all the locations of the mythics, which you can find in them chests on screen, but we'll get Eren and go over to the location of HighCard. Now, HighCard doesn't spawn for a bit. It usually takes until the first storm phase, and then HighCard will spawn in, and then we'll find out who wins. Will it be Eren Yeager and the ODM mythics, or will it be HighCard the boss? Let's find out. Just before we jump in, I just want to say I've spent the last 2 to 3 weeks building this brand new map in Creative 2.0 UEFN called Super Flat, and you can kind of guess what it is. It's a giant super flat world that goes on basically forever. You've got a really cool sky spawn where you can grab every single weapon and every single item. Also, you can pop in through the sky center. All the gears in here, and you can try it out. It's a free for all. It's super fun. There's custom music. I spent so long on this and no one's really playing it, so please try it out. Let me know if there's any bugs or any issues. I really want to get some feedback on it, so please jump in with the code on screen. I'll remind you guys at the end. Okay, so here we go. We're in the battle bus. Let's jump in. Eren Yeager time. Can we grab the mythics? Can we find them? Can we take out HighCard? I think it's possible. So obviously, the location of HighCard that we're going to be fighting is going to be the one at Mega City, but he does spawn up 2 other locations, being Slabs and over at the Bastion as well. But we're going to be grabbing them ODM mythics right now. And usually they spawn in towers. That's where I usually go for them. That's where the best locations are for the chests. And luckily enough, wow, ODM gear straight off the bat on the floor. Here's Peely. Is he selling anything? No. And all we need now is really the rockets. Can we grab them? Oh, some more ODM gear. Lovely. And there, Thunder. So perfect. We got the rockets and obviously the ODM gear as well. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so now we've got to rotate over to Mega City. Head on over there and obviously locate HighCard, who usually spawns on one of the bridges. We'll find him when we get over there. So as we begin to slowly head over there, we've obviously got all our gear. What we're going to be using, we're going to be using a mixture of both of them and seeing if it's enough to take down HighCard. I think there's enough gear. We're not going to use any of the gear as we travel over because we don't want to use all the ammo. We want to see if it's enough to actually take down HighCard and his 2 wildcard, I guess, assistants, or whatever you want to call them. So we're just looking for a big pot just to get full up on HP here, because we're not really going to be healing much during this, so we just need to see if we can get max HP, but it doesn't look like we can find it. And there's some weird cracks in the road around here, and a huge big crack ahead, actually. What is this? Oh, okay, this looks like it's some sort of teaser for some sort of event, maybe? Or maybe some sort of collaboration with the current Eren Yeager? I'm not too sure. These big cracks in the ground look like there's been some sort of monster or giant here. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments on this one, but this is really interesting for the storyline. You guys know anything about this? Let me know. I've seen this before, and I've thought to myself, I've got to mention this and ask you guys. Anyway, loading in over here, you still can get access to the purple sword if you want it, guys, the kinetic. It sadly has mainly been made blue or rare now, with only 2 dashes, but you can still get lucky and get the purple one, especially if you get it from its like dedicated spawn locations, I guess. So yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed that if you're wondering on that. Okay, so we're almost at the Mega City. I'm gonna loot this chest. It's gonna let me loot it. I'm trying to find a big pot. Come on, what is going on with the hitbox? What is happening to the game today? It's really not happening. Okay, there we are. We've got the chest opening up. Nicely done. We've got the shield pot. Let's drink that real quick, and then obviously head over to Mega City, and HighCard should be spawning in about 1 minute, so we'll skip ahead a little bit as we do head over there in a second, but we're going to dive in using our sword to dash in, and then that should get us in nicely. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to take a lot of fall damage here, but that's okay. We can use our sword to dash in. I guess you could use the zipline trick as well, but we've got the sword. We don't want to use the ODM mythic. For some reason, I'm gliding, so that's pretty cool, and we've arrived in Mega City. So, where's he going to spawn, HighCard? He's going to be on that bridge over there. Okay, we've marked it. That's usually the bridge he spawns on. So, yeah, I think it is. That's his guaranteed spot by his vault from the video I made earlier this season. So that should be set. We're going to head over there, use the rails to rotate over. Nicely done there. And now we've arrived at the spawn location of the HighCard. And all we've got to do is just wait exactly 1 minute and HighCard should spawn in. So if we speed it up a little bit, we should get there, do a little bit of an emote, and HighCard should be spawning. Don't forget though, guys, if you haven't already, pop in code POST to your item shop. You get a free moment. That's POST to support me further. And yeah, let's skip it ahead. Using the new emotes in the item shop, and yeah, we just wait. I guess we just wait. And there we are. HighCard should be spawning in right now. I've switched over to the replay. We'll switch back over to the main camera in a second. But yeah, this is where he spawns. I've turned it to daytime in the replay just so it looks a bit nicer. And that's him spawning. So there is HighCard, and there is Eren. So we've got Eren Yeager and HighCard and his 2 wildcard assistants ready for the battle. And here we go. So to start with, I'm going to jump in using this lamppost to get a little bit of height and get a nice little dive in. Lovely dive in, getting a 70 on all of them. That is lovely. I'm going to switch over to the replay right now. This will just make it easier to watch the fight just because it's pretty fast, and obviously the daytime as well. We can change it to daytime in the replay. So the first section of the fight was a lovely 70 on all of them. The second shot does miss there on the HighCard, but it does hit one of the wildcards. Lovely little shot. And then Eren falls into the water and now has to swim around to get back out. This gives the henchman a little bit of time to regroup with HighCard, but HighCard seems to be a little bit confused further down the bridge, and obviously getting that advantage with the distance, trying to aim in on Eren here. Missing a few shots. HighCard is not actually getting a few shots off. Incoming a few of the rockets here. Miss with that one there. Another rocket coming in, missing again. So they aren't doing too well, the Thunders. I thought they would have done a little bit better, but they don't do too much damage, so they missed 2 shots there. Another miss there from Eren. This is typical on how the boss would react in a situation like this, usually missing a few shots, but gets a nice little 70 rebound from the explosion on one of the wildcards. Then he goes up again with another one, gets a direct impact on that one, gets a lovely 70, fires in again, and again, gonna get another lovely 70 there on the rebound. So Eren's definitely doing pretty good here, taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. Another lovely 70 coming in, getting a good amount of damage, but these wildcards have definitely got more HP than the standard player here, Eren, with 250. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting. Coming in with the swing though, going in with the ODM mythic, going in with the gear, hitting him with a nice 70 on the wildcard, another 70 there on the HighCard. Lovely, not the wildcard, sorry, that's the HighCard. Another 70, 4 70s back to back, straight on, and then gets out there as quickly as possible while wildcard and the HighCard are shooting down Eren. Eren takes a bunch of damage there from the wildcard henchman, but it looks like the HighCard just can't hit his shots. Typical, he's actually one of the worst bosses in my opinion. I actually feel like he's worse than even Darth Vader. Definitely one of the weakest ever bosses. His aim is appalling. It's like Fortnite have set it on solo settings. He can't even hit the Eren when he's emoting up there. That is ridiculous. Eren comes straight back in with the ODM mythic, hitting on that wildcard, finishing off that one, goes in for the next one, gets another lovely hit, gets another 70 and downs the wildcard. It's just HighCard left, gets another 70 on the HighCard, another swing in. Actually can't swing anymore. Looks like he's got to regen it, so he's going to have to bail out of there a little bit. HighCard's aiming in again, still completely missing his shots. Typical of HighCard, absolutely useless. One of the worst bosses in my opinion. How is he missing them shots right there? He should be hitting them. It's completely stood still. HighCard just completely inaccurate. Definitely absolutely crazy. Just an emote from Eren, and he gets 1 shot there on a 23 on Eren, but that's not enough to stun him. Eren's ready to go. He's fully charged up his ODM gear right now, and he is set to jump inside of here. Jumps in the ODM gear, misses the shot right there. He's obviously out of rockets, used all of his rockets here. Gets a 70 on Lovely there. Perfect. That's a nice little 70. Another 70 on the HighCard. And finally, HighCard's trying to swing in the best as he can. Another 70 comes down on HighCard. HighCard's got to be super weak right now. And finally, Eren Yeager gets to finish on the HighCard boss, proving the ODM mythics are definitely substantial enough to take down HighCard. Like I said at the start of the video, don't forget, if you get a free moment, check out Super Flat, guys. I spent so long on this map, and it's built in Creative 2.0 UFN. Look how lovely it looks. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Play it with a friend. It is quite quiet in there at the minute, like I said, because not many people are playing it, because not many people know about it. But yeah, it's my brand new map. Feel free to try it out. It's only one that I've just tested, and it's in testing. So there's the code. Take a screenshot. I'll leave it in the description as well, so you can jump on in.